Yo, what's up guys? This is Justin from Extreme Health Radio, and I want to thank you again for joining us on this video. And I wanted to talk with you about one takeaway. Now, I've done these shows for a couple years now, about 400 shows. We've talked to medical doctors, we've talked to naturopathic doctors, we've talked to researchers, authors, all kinds of really cutting edge people. And I've been, as a side note, studying this since about 2003 when I became a raw vegan in 2003. So I've listened to probably thousands of podcasts, lectures, seminars. I've attended seminars, and I've read a bunch of books, and I've talked to people, and really looking into natural healing. And the one takeaway after doing all of these shows that I could say without a doubt is the most important thing for your health is not what you think it would be. You would think maybe it's to increase the amount of green juices or increase your sleep, or maybe it's to eat more alkaline foods or whatever. But the biggest takeaway that I can say without a doubt is our ability to adapt to and to deal with stress. Now, stress can happen on many levels, right? We can be stressed by our coworkers, we can be stressed by our family members, our friends. But what a lot of people don't realize is that stress is something that we have that's within us, and it's not necessarily something that is on the outside of us, right? So stress is our own internal reaction to life's daily circumstances, right? So there are no stressful circumstances, there's only our response to them. So what a lot of people don't realize too is that it's stressful on the body to eat pizza and hamburgers, but it's also stressful on the body to drink a green juice. So stress comes in many forms because when you drink a green juice, your body has to respond, your body has to react, your body has to process that, right? And so even though it's very low level stress, it's still a stress on the body. And stress has been linked to increased cortisol levels, obesity, headaches, heart disease, cardiovascular disease, cancer. And it's my contention that stress is the number one killer, bar none. It's our body's inability to deal with stress, adrenaline, and all of these hormones and chemicals that get created within our body that don't necessarily need to be there. And I would say it does you no good, or it does none of us any good, to drink a green juice and be angry and to be mad or to be ungrateful or any of these things, because if you are living a very high stress life and eating processed food, I would highly encourage you to, before you start dealing with the food part of everything, to deal with the stress and see if you can't figure out a way to deal with stress. Now, one of the ways I like to deal with stress is I love to move my body and get into my body. So what I like to do is work out. I like to go hiking. I like to do exercise that really causes me to dig deep within myself and to stress my body and to sort of offset all of this pressure and stress and energy within my body. Another way to deal with stress is to get more sleep, stay hydrated. Those are very, very beneficial. Meditation and doing things where you can get into sort of the more deeper side of life, like Qigong or contemplation, meditation, these types of things, and learning how to let go and learning how to not identify with your life, with your name, with your body. And when you realize that you are not any of these things, you can sort of let the stresses of life happen to you and then sort of bounce off you. So please, if you are wanting to get healthy and you are a very, very stressed person, I highly encourage you to look for ways where you can lower stress before even changing the food part of it. Now, if you can do both at the same time, that's incredibly beneficial to you. But dealing with stress and trying your best to overcome stress and to not let things eat away at you and not let things fester and grow and not letting your mind go to places where this like a potential future outcome to some circumstance that may or may not even happen 3 days from now. Living in the moment and learning spiritual emotional exercises and living a spiritual life and doing spiritual work and exercises is going to be your best way to deal with stress. And if you can lower your stress levels in your life, whether or not that's changing jobs, changing partners, limiting your exposure to friends and family that cause you stress, as well as doing emotional spiritual work that allows you to not be as affected by those people. It's going to be huge. That's going to be the best thing you could ever do for your health. So please lower your stress, focus on that more than the food. And once you get a handle on the stress, then you can start tailoring the food to benefit your needs in different ways. So people that are very, very stressed out and haven't dealt with that yet might need different nutrients, maybe more fat or more beneficial carbohydrates or protein to sort of buffer their bodies to allow them to deal with that stress. But the biggest thing that you can deal with is if you could lower the stress everywhere, the inflammation, the stress, the cortisol, the adrenaline, if you could lower all of that through as many different avenues as possible, you're going to be much, much healthier. You're going to sleep better. You're going to have more energy. Your life's going to totally turn around. And I see this a lot with people, is that they will be doing all the right things on a nutritional and a diet level, but they're very stressed out. They're very offended at people with talking about them. They take things personally. They're ruminating in their mind. And all of this stuff is happening in their head, and they're not connected to their body. And so I'm not sure how good eating well is benefiting them because they're so stressed out. So I would work on the stress levels first, if you can. That would be the best thing that you could ever do. So I did a video a while back on meditation. That's been huge. Qigong is an amazing way to use moving meditations to help you out. And so there's lots of different ways you can do. You can lower your stress. So look into lowering your stress. Do some research and look at the links between stress and disease, obesity, all these different ailments people are dealing with have a connection to stress, and it's really, really harmful to the body. So deal with that first, if you can, and you'll start tailoring your diet and your nutrition to that. So in any event, I just wanted to share this with you. Lower your stress, and if you enjoyed this video, we have tons of, almost 400 shows we've done so far on Extreme Health Radio. And if you would like to sign up to our website so that you never miss a show, you could do that by texting Get Healthy to 33444, and you can do that right there. And just click on that link and you can sign up. You'll get a great audio bonus that I put together for you guys on how I overcame my food addictions to processed carbohydrates and pasta and that kind of thing, as well as a great ebook that sells for $20 on Amazon called Lessons from the Miracle Doctor. So if you sign up, I'll send both those bonuses to you right away. And I just want to thank you guys for subscribing to our videos. Thank you. I really appreciate it, for rating and commenting and just being a part of everything we're doing. We really appreciate it. So thank you. Comment below. I'd love to hear some ways how you deal with stress. And there'll be a bunch of links that I talked about in this video in the description below too. So comment, and I'd love to hear how you deal with stress. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next video.